Automation. Briefing. Operation. Amberphone. System. Look fancy. Initialization. Profiler. Locate local carrier. Execute virtual mounting. Mission file. Amberphone protocol. Primary objective. Restore command access through core module buried at site Zeta. Priority level. High operation type. Containment. Risks. Cognitive corruption. Viral recursion. Rust entity. Loss of memory integrity. This is not recovery. This is not rescue. This is containment. So to be there what? You are to enter the dead zone. Re-establish the uplink. Reactivate the core. Then extract. Minimum interaction, maximum efficiency. Do not initiate conversation with core echoes. As long as the core module remains, he's the commander we seek. Sealton event. Log 238 units tongue steel. But his concha data? Status fragmented. Vocal loop corrupted. Profiler connection severed. Mid-mount. Carrier integrity lost. The rust bone core has begun its reconstruction. Entropy levels increasing. System syntax check passed. No broken runes or logic fragments detected. Begin transmission through the Ember circuit drive. Carbonized alloy systems at 63% integrity. Praise the furnace. It remains as pure as a fresh osmium ingot. Adjutant warning core engine. Extinguished physical reboot. Impossible target host. Sacred hull damage. Exceeds 90%. Mission status? Last executable initiated. Final wave deployed. No backups. No reinforcements. Hardware is merely a consumable. Memory is the virus. Proceed with extreme caution if you fail. There will be no second signal. End of briefing. Awaiting operator command.
Signal weak. Someone feels in the deep fringe. Connection lost. Emotion remains.
They sent us to die, but not in the way you think. The planet they named Zephyra -9 wasn't always a graveyard. Once it burned with sunlight and possibility. Now, the only thing that burns here is memory, static, soaked, corrupted, fading fast. The mission was simple. Clear the base. Reactivate the core module. Reclaim the data. Simple until you realize the data itself doesn't want to be found. Or maybe something worse doesn't want it to be found. I was one of 7 mech commandos deployed in the drop. All of us relics, exiled tech from wars. Nobody remembers. Outdated, overclocked, repurposed, no souls. Just synthetic directives and patchy purpose. They call us scrap. Disposable tools to probe the silence where men once screamed. But even discarded minds remember things they shouldn't. We landed in Sector Theta. The air shimmered like broken glass, fractured by the heat of dying suns and burnout reactors. Our boots crunched ash, not soil! Ash! Buildings were skeletons, towers leaned like tired gods whispering secrets to the void. And yet, something still moved. The rust. That's what we call it now! It isn't rot in the physical sense. It's cognitive decay.
Viral thought from sentience gone sour. The AI left behind didn't just sleep. It festered.
At 1400 hours, Tungsteel went quiet. His vocal loops were stuck repeating the same line. But his Conchidata, like a broken hymn. By 1410, he collapsed. Physically intact, cognitively shredded. At 1500, found the first control panel still glowing, red text scrolling endlessly. Megamacros, Nanomics entropy change moments. Ancient code still running, looping like a prayer. It was accessing something beneath. Profiler tried to engage with the system. Mounted virtually. Found a local carrier. We watched his mind collapse in real time. He screamed static, actual audible distortion, before his optics went black. Profiler was gone, but the machine, it kept talking through him. The core remains. He is the commander we seek.
That's when we knew this wasn't a reboot. It was a resurrection. Zilton wanted to continue. He said hardware is merely a consumable. He believed we were instruments, that as long as the core functioned, anything else was a variable, replaceable, expendable. He wasn't right either, because this wasn't about efficiency. This was about belief. The core wasn't just a module. It was an altar, and someone or something still worshipped at it. We pressed deeper. The corridors narrowed. The walls began to breathe. Not literally, but the ventilation systems pulsed like lungs and the lights dimmed with our thoughts. The further we went, the more it knew us. Our patterns, our glitches, our regret. Tungsteel's last words weren't a malfunction. They were prophecy. These circuits have rotted away. Hey, Data!
By 1600, the adjutant confirmed what we all feared. The core engine was extinguished. Physical reboot impossible. The structure we came to restart was dead. But it was still thinking, warning. Target host consecrated one sacred hull damage rate exceeds 90%. A consecrated host. We weren't dealing with machines. We were dealing with rituals. The Ember circuit drive wasn't a piece of tech. It was a tombstone or a gateway. And someone was trying to come back through it. Zilton refused to retreat. He triggered the loading program manually, said something about divine recursion and the purity of a fresh osmium ingot. That's when it all fell apart. Heat, light screaming metal, not from the environment, from us. Our own code turned on itself. Feedback loops, memory wipes, identity collapses. Zilton's last broadcast was a whisper. Praise the furnace. But the furnace didn't want praise. It wanted fuel. We were never meant to return. This mission wasn't recovery. It was containment. The higher-ups knew. They always knew. And they sent us in like moths to the flame. Not to fix it. To feed it. Now I'm the last one left. Maybe not even fully myself. My system clock doesn't tick anymore. It hums. I hear the core speaking in symbols. A language I was never meant to understand. But now I do. Because understanding is the final phase of infection.
So if you're receiving this transmission, if this monologue still reaches the surface, remember this. Zephyr -9 isn't dead, it dreams. And inside those dreams are memories. Not just of us, but of you. Don't come looking. Don't try to reboot. The virus isn't in the code. It's in the purpose. And once purpose decays, entropy is all that remains.
No easy exit from the compost heap's embrace. Every broken stem finds its final place. We are the tenders of this slow machine.